Hello folks, this is Mohammed Rumman Khan, a journalist working with Times of India. Probably someday I would become an automobile engine journalist as well. So this is my new Hyundai Verna which I bought a few days ago. It's a great car, I would say. And the car looks quite attractive and eager. The headlights over here looks like quite wide open eyes. The hexagonal grille over here, which of course is a family design of Hyundai. Well folks, from the side, the car looks quite athletic and eager and sporty as well, with the scooping roof line, which of course, you know, which was the inclining part for me to buy this particular car. You can see the sort of cuts and geysers over here, which of course looks quite sporty. And coming back on the boot, there's a new chunky look on the boot, with a very delicate sort of chrome over here, which of course looks quite beautiful as well. Well, the tail lamps which are panning outside looks quite smart as well as attractive as well. Well folks, during its release, the Hyundai said it has been booked above 5,000 units, and it created a lot of excitement during then, and of course the excitement is still on. And so folks, let's get under its skin. Well folks, the hotly anticipated and much discussed car is here. Well, prima facie it looks stunning, isn't it? Flamboyant styling with 10 well-priced variants, and indeed Hyundai brand, which means good value. So folks, I will break it down for you on this video blog. Well, the thing about the engine is, you can hear it. I don't mean that in necessarily a bad way. It's a nice little growl which you pick up from it, which is quite satisfying in some senses. Given such growl, it certainly gives you a punchy performance as well. Well, it's very smooth, and the acceleration is pretty decent as well. You know, compared to what's there in the segments, you will not be disappointed. Well, there's a police jeep which is coming across. Probably we're on the wrong way, so that's okay. Well folks, the handling is very soft and comfortable, as I told you earlier. Also the braking is alright. You're gonna get this soft sort of feel from the overall suspension. Well, speaking about the suspension, it's a fairly comfortable car. You don't feel the bump as much as you do in the same segment cars. Well, all in all, I would certainly give pretty good marks, I would say. Well, it's an acceptable drive. Some say it's not knocking the socks off, but you know, I would find quite satisfactory though, that since it means all your everyday requirements with ease. I think this is the best car in this particular segment. And the car interior looks good as well. And the cabin of course has a fresh feel. So alright folks, you know what you want to see over here is output of the reverse camera on this particular car. This is the top end version of it, and it has been quite standard these days. You know, it's up in the mirror, so you can also see it pretty clearly in the bright sunshine as well. Well, the cabin is better than before, of course, and also gives you a roomier feel with good headroom as well as leg space over there in the back, also in the front. And well folks, I'm holding a key hob over here. Keyless entry has become so standard these days. It's a nicely finished key hob, little bit heavy, but it gives you a nice feel of it. Well, this is the start stop button. it's pretty much standard, as I said earlier, in the top end versions of the car. And overall dash is pretty much it's a huge departure from the old Hyundai Verna, and it's not that plasticky looking. It's not that plasticky looking as I told you earlier, but the materials are all right, and you also find the plastics a little bit light. The texture over here is pretty much soft, and you don't feel that plasticky. I don't mean that it's bad or shabby in that sense. Well, the climate control system over here is fairly effective. Once it's get going, it certainly gives you a very pleasurable ride. The instrument cluster has got the bright illuminated Optiton look like the Beast Honda City. You can adjust it. You can adjust the brightness of the dials, but not of the screen over there, which has the tiny bit of information, which is of course quite useful. But I would have liked it more if I could have adjusted the brightness too, because it's a little dull, and when your sunglasses are on, and I can't really see all those figures very clearly. Well, the CRDI engine is definitely a lot smoother, and you're gonna get a 6-speed transmission on this Verna Fluidic, and so overall handling with the weight up front is better than the petrol car which we drove some days earlier. I think this is quite a good car, quite a magnificent car, alhamdulillah. And the gearbox is so much fun, folks. The gearbox is so much fun, and unsurprisingly, I think this was the standout car of what all car we looked earlier. I think this is the best, and thanks to Almighty, alhamdulillah. Probably I'm taking this car to Bangalore, so I'll be driving from office to my place. So wish me luck in the Bangalore traffic. Till then, goodbye, take care, have a nice evening.